let me add me on the stage. This is how I got here, right? This is how I got here. I'm rushing home. Experiencing some issues with their APIs that might prevent some issues from going, some users from going live on their destination. The team is monitoring the platform for further details. So now that I got that, I might have some interference over here too. I don't know. I'm not gonna be here that long, you guys. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. But this is what had happened. This is what happened. This is why I'm down here, right? So I've been getting this call today, starting Monday. And it's the life insurance company that I go through, right? I've been with them probably about 8 years now. So I'm thinking, okay, what is it that they want? So, of course, there's still some of me that is getting that energy up, okay? And so I'm still kind of a little annoyed by some things, right? And I'm really trying not to be, but I know what's causing it, right? I'm like, okay, you got to be a little bit mindful. Oh my God, I got all this junk popping up. Okay, because you're not feeling this way doesn't mean that you should be taking it out on people in a certain way, right? Now, when I got the phone call, I was actually pretty nice about it, but it was his conversation that had started to annoy me. This guy wanted to go over one of my policies. Okay, let's go over the policy. He goes, no, we need to set up a Zoom meeting and blah, blah, blah. And so to sit with you, and there might be some changes to it, or you might want to add something. You know how they do, right? Soliciting, right? Okay, fine. So I'm like literally telling them, can we do this another time? Because I really have been ill and I'm just now kind of getting my energy up. So for the last week or so, other than me stepping out Sunday, I hope y'all enjoyed my little video. I wanted to share that with y'all and share a little few things here and there, right? Of me putting down my river rocks and cleaning out that whole bed of debris, leaves, just dirt and all that stuff. Got that all cleaned out. I don't think that I will ever buy mulch now. I'm going to work on the other part of the yard that still has mulch in it, but the mulch is it just changes color. I don't like it anymore. So I decided to switch up and do the river rocks on there, which kind of aligned with everything else. The front is river rocks and then around the tree. So that bedding of the rocks, it came out perfect. I hope y'all like that. I thought it was cool. No, I didn't do it all by myself. Y'all know I'm not going to be lifting all them bags of rocks and stuff, but I ended up getting it done. So I hope y'all like that. I did see a lot of people viewing that and enjoyed it. Just something different to, stay in my woosah moment, So that was relaxing to me on Sunday. But so this guy schedules this appointment. It's 8:00. Okay, I got to get home, blah, blah, blah. I had struggles getting the computer to come up. Don't know why. Brand new system, I'm in Windows 11. I don't know why, but it just started acting crazy to where I literally had to kind of disconnect the power cords and stuff to the monitors, to my 2 hard drives that I kind of keep down here, right? Not my work hard drives. And I was like, what's going on? Hey, rush, plugging all of this back up. Okay, finally, it came up. I don't know what that was all about. It had never happened, but I know that crap happened. So I'm like, screw it. Trying not to get upset about that. Well, I noticed that he had sent me the link. Once I checked my phones through my email, he sent me the Zoom link, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll just click on here. I did the Zoom from the phone because I was still working on getting the monitors to come up, which digress, right? So check it out. I literally had to stop him because I did feel that he was leaning towards to selling me more. I was happy. I'm happy with the policy. I don't want to make any changes to it. But I also told him that when he's scheduled this appointment, I'll hear you out and all of that stuff. And that's fine to see if I want to, see what you're offering, blah, blah, blah. So, and the views are dropping, and that's fine, because I said that I was still going to come on here and still talk, no matter if there is nobody up in here, because I don't care. And I do understand that people would stay around if I was messy. So you got to be messy to keep the views up. But right now, I'm a little over that. So this is what we're going to get for now until I decide to start following different stories out here, like this breaking news that dropped about Offset. And we're going to get into that for a second, right? Just a hot second. But so I'm hearing this guy out, and he goes, well, first, I'd like to apologize to you because I feel that I upsetted you about something. So I stopped him and I told him, well, yeah, you did. Actually, you did. Let's just get that on the table. You did. You're steady calling me. When I tell y'all, they call my phone probably about 7 or 8 times today. And I'm steady explaining myself to him. Listen, we made an appointment. One guy goes, oh, well, I wasn't aware, why aren't you guys communicating with, to know that y'all are working together? You don't know that he made a phone call. You don't know that he already called somebody. You don't know. So now I'm really agitated, right? 7. I think I got up to 7 phone calls. And the first one ended up getting a nice person. But then after that, calling me every hour, the rest of the people end up getting that annoyed response back to them. And I didn't even care after that point. I did not. Hi, Sir Miguel. How are you, love? Thank you again, Sir Miguel, for your inspirational quotes. I read them every single time you post them up. And they are helpful. They are so helpful. I can read that and take it and carry it as my own. And there's a lot of days, Sir Miguel, that I can retort back to it if I feel something coming on, and then it'd be like, it's gone. I'm smile, I don't smile much anyway, but and I'm able to go on with my day. So I have to tell you personally, thank you for those. So and I told you that before. I see them when you post them, and I'd be like, thank you, Sir Miguel, because I was sure in a funky mood, and your quotes changes that around for me. So just for whatever that's worth, I want you to know that. Thank you. Sometimes it takes other people, right, to fix something, and not even knowing that you are fixing something. So, but I do thank you for those, putting those out. And I do give you my thumbs up on them. Hi, Sheila. So, hi, Melissa. What's going on, girl? You still over there on your Instagram? So, I got through it with this guy. He understood. He did apologize. We did end this conversation on a laughable note. So, and he understood, how I was feeling. But when I tell y'all, I am still trying to replenish. I'm still remember the doctor telling me to get your energy back after a case of what I've been through, and which was diagnosed now as pneumonia. They were actually treating me for pneumonia. He did say it's about 2-3 weeks to literally replenish your energy back to where you were. And it really took a lot out of me, y'all. It really did. And not on top of that, I'm still hard-headed. I'm telling y'all, I'm hard-headed. Literally, I was supposed to be off all of last week, but I didn't. I just kept going. Oh, not as much more. I feel you, girl. I feel you. I'm just hard-headed. I am so hard-headed. And I kept going to work and I kept going to work, but I was moving slow. I was taking my time and stuff, but that's just me, and moving around and keeping the blood flow going and stuff. To me, I feel like it can either heal you faster, or take you completely all the way down. So there were some days throughout last week where I felt like, yay, thank you, Jonathan, for that notification. Happy Taco Tuesdays, and it sounds delicious. I really wish I feel like making me some tacos now. Listen, I go to the taco joint around the corner though, Jonathan, and I promise you, they never get my order right. And it pissed. Oh. I even tried to have my phone translated in Spanish because they're Spanish, and I'm like, can y'all get my order right for once? So now I'm just really optimistic about going around, and I just make my own. Thank you, Sheila. I'm really getting there. But like I said, I can still feel it kind of up in here. Okay. So, but I ended that note pretty much about the life insurance and things, and that worked out. And I asked him, I was like, I don't even know when I started that policy. And so he goes, it was in 7 years ago. What's that? What are we in? 25 or what? 3 to 2 1, 1918. So about 2017, 16. I was like, wow, but other than that, I have 3 policies going on right now. And it's like, okay, I got money coming out of this one, another policy going on. And then of course your job gives you that little policy and things going on. However, he wanted to go into explaining to me, well, that ends once you leave that job. Yeah, I know that, but at least there's enough money to do everything. I don't know. These people sometimes think that, and it's great probably to have $1 million policy or 500,000 policy or whatever, but I chose the 250,000, and I think that's just enough for me. And why is it that one of the first things that they usually discuss with you is making sure, we're making sure about your kids. Like, how I got kids? Who said anything about that? Well, that's to get you to say that you have some, and then that way, they can give you the policy that, works. So, well, who says I want to leave the kids something? Who said that? Nobody said that. Nobody talk about that. So they be tickling me, like when they be getting into stuff like that, I'm like, what? He goes, I said, well, what if I could just pay for my burial and all of that? How do you know that it's not paid for? I might have my plot and all of that stuff already paid for, ready to go. I may have it where, there's a bag of money or so there to here for the kids. This is where it's buried. Why do they think that there might be some people out here that is just not prepared that way, which it is. And I get that, it is. And I get that. But, so this goes without saying when you're talking to them. I'm not trying to tell you all my business. I'm telling you now, like, I think that I'm okay. There's a lot of changes that I did to my life financially. How old am I? 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, I think when I tell y'all, listen, I stopped buying because I had to grow and realize what was important. More important, but still enjoy life with things that can cost me. I still do that stuff, but I did, well over here for my kids if I pass away or, all that stuff. I think I did pretty well. Now I am actually ready. I want to go and enjoy some more things, and I will get around to that. I have my vacation. I usually take it on Memorial Week. So this year I'm planning on hopefully, I want to do Montana. I want to go up there. I've been reading about it. Like, this is adventurous. This is mountain climbing. This is this. So I want to go do that. I don't want to do some of them. They got a lot of stuff up there that I kind of want to go and visit and do. And I know that that's going to cost money. Then I got to make my trip back down to Arizona. The last time I went to visit my sister down there, that trip alone cost about $3,000. Well, it didn't have to, but you choose how you want to live and how you want to ride. So we chose the Airbnb. I took my mom and of course my daughter, and then the airline flights, and then all of the attractions going on. You want to pay for it? I'm like, oh my Lord. But those are things that if you plan it, you save up for. So all of that worked out okay with the life insurance policy guy. He respected my decision, so he didn't waste any time with trying to sell me any more than, you know, what I already have. And I was like, I'm comfortable with it. So I promised you that I will be at the Zoom meeting for you at 8, but you guys really annoyed me to where I almost canceled and not showed up. Now, I did block those numbers because you guys just kept calling. I'm telling you, I'm at work. I'm working on something. Now, here's the oh my God part, y'all. Check it. When I tell y'all that I had to have this case right here, look, y'all, seriously, like I see. Now it's all over the place right now, but I got it kind of numbered so I could put it back in chronological order right before I present it and know which file or which paper I want to argue at, and then my evidence, my discovery is all in here, right? My exhibits and stuff. Now, because it's not written up, I just know how I want to have my second paper written up, because now it's going up to a higher level, right, than my first shot at it, right, where it got denied. Oh, you sure you know what kills me, and that's fine, right? It's a person denying a case without reading. Let me see to say this certain material, and then this certain material, they just going off of a wing, and it's like, well, no, or they just chooses to be the person to not make a conscious decision because they don't want that on their hand. They don't want to ink it. You know what I'm saying? So without saying, I know some of y'all do, right? So that it just gets irritating. So now I'm here. I'm like, okay, as soon as I get off of the Zoom, then I'm going to go ahead and write my paper, right? Second go round. Once I get a denial, I got to move it. And then I got to do another kind of rewrite where there's corrections and additions. And if I decide to change some things on it, because I get to do that as far as remedies and stuff like, they don't like the remedy. The remedy scares the hell out of them, and nobody wants to put their name when the remedy ends up being a large sum of money. Had I had a remedy under $500 or something, oh yeah, that, you know, okay, that's fine. And anything like once you get over that $5,000 mark, baby, you got to fight tooth and nail with these people. They don't want to decide, and they know they wrong. They know they should settle this, right? The language tells you this, but they'll ignore it because of a reason like that. Now, oh my God. So I'm here. I got everything. I got the file out. I got my notes out. Why leave my hard drive at work? I've never left my hard drive at work, but I was distracted by something. And I'll show you that in a second, right? So I'm going through my back. I got my backpack, and I unzip where I keep my hard. Yeah. You got to be kidding me. It's empty. I'm like, no, I forgot my hard drive. Now, why is that important? Because all of my files, my programs, it's on there. It's not on here. So I have nothing to. So what am I going to do? And I have this meeting early in the morning, right, to argue this case, y'all. Think, okay. Here's what I'm going to do, which kind of what I started. So I have my, y'all can't see it, right? Yeah, it's yellow. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, now you can see it. I have sketched out my timeline of things. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, I'm going to have to go to work a little bit earlier, get to the computer, type out everything on its right form, and then hopefully I'm ready. But right now, everything is going to be on this paper. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. Which, I guess I don't mind now, because I can reread everything and make sure that I have everything docket correctly, right? And that way I can scratch and scribble, take this out, put this in, to do all my editing by pen, and then just go in there and type. So that's what I'll be doing once I get off here from saying hello to you people. Oh, now what distracted me from my hard drive? Well, on my last little hour to go, I had shut down everything. That's enough. I'm not going to do no more paperwork. How many of y'all do that? Like, you literally, like, you know what? That's enough of that. I'll get back to it tomorrow. I'll do it. So I did that because I wanted to play with the camera, right? Now, I did watch 2 videos, you guys. Love, love, love the videos. Now, if you were watching me, was it the weekend? I was at Best Buy and I purchased this. So you guys are about to see a whole lot of me, as you know, I'll be uploading them, right? And so then I might come back and play them and talk, about what went on in this video. But yeah, baby, I am loving this. How many of y'all saw me buy this? How many of y'all saw me buy it? And I'm sure the whole wide world probably got one out here, but I was excited. I was like, okay, this is a big ticket, right? We're talking close to $400, but I really wanted one. Now check this out. I'm just going to show y'all in case y'all want one, and then y'all go get y'all one, right? And then you could be filming your family stuff. But check this out. It is so pretty. I'm loving it. Now, I watched this video that had, it's showing bunch of more accessories that you can get to go with this, right? Well, this is called the 4K Instant 360 Go3S, right? I love it. I love it. Now, I have done some videos to see how it works and things like that, and I can do the editing. You got to get the app on the phone, do all of that stuff. You have to watch a video on it, see if y'all like it, right? But when I tell y'all this little gadget here, I am in love with it. It is really cool. Y'all got to get it. And this is like the docking station, but it's also the camera thing that's, that kind of gets going. But this little thing right here come off, and you have like your camera. So y'all check it. I'm finna I'm finna be walking around, and the camera came on too. See, I'm finna be walking around. Now this here, you go around your neck, right? I'm not doing the whole tutorial on this, but then check this out. So now that's magnetic. So now I can kind of do my uploads, show y'all, a little bit more things, and be having fun with this and things. And I bought a tripod. I did get that, but oh shit, hold on, let me get this off. Listen, y'all gotta get one. Y'all gotta get one. Coda is doing good. Sheila, she is doing good, girl. She's loving her space, and yeah, she's loving it. So, and I've been giving her little space, not being so, calling and nicking and what you doing, and I kind of give her space. But y'all get one of these. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. Watch the videos on it on YouTube on it. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, that is so cool. Isn't that cool? So your camera, you can do that. You can, the accessories. Now, I am thinking about it. They have this one accessory, right? And it's for your dog. It's a harness and thing. So it sits in there, but of course, it's waterproof. Just your camera, not the whole docking station. Only thing about this is, I believe I saw a tutorial where it says you only got like an hour and a half recording time for your videos and stuff like that, but we'll get through that, So y'all like it? Y'all like that? Listen, go get y'all one. Let me turn this off, though. Until I still figure out, I have to go through, I'm still learning all of the settings, learning how to do fast motion, slow motion, all a bunch of stuff. And a lot of that stuff you can do once you get into the editing of your upload them to YouTube. So you will, I'm going to turn this on. I think I'm gonna turn it off. But I I like it. You say what year she's going into? Well, after school is out, right? This is be summer. So fall she goes back, she'll be a junior girl. She says, Mom, this is going by way too fast. I said, yep, that's what it does. Makes you grow up, and then here comes all of your bills. That's exactly what happens. Once you finish that, yeah, you're now entering the bill part of your life. That's the adult part. Now you're getting into some serious stuff once you finish that, is what I tell her, honey. And she was like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, your bill's coming in after that. Mm-hmm. That's when the major responsibilities kick in, baby. So yeah. Now my oldest daughter, I don't know if I'm turning this off or what. My other daughter, my oldest one, she kind of threw me a proposition, right? And the proposition was, Mom, I was thinking she wants to, she's trying to, y'all tell me what y'all think. Is this something that you guys would do? And I'm going to do my research on it, and I'm going to talk to a realtor about it to see if this is something feasible to do, especially with my, you know, finance and things like that. And I guess my oldest daughter has grown quite well into a financial maturity. Okay. I don't check on her that much. She kind of like me, like she don't want to be bothered after hours. She has my craziness and stuff. So anything that she needs or she wants to talk or whatever, I'll wait for her to call me, unless she go past 2 days, then I get the call and be like, okay, haven't heard from you. Are you okay? Do you need anything? And all of that good stuff, right? And she always says no. So I'm like, oh, okay. But then I end up, sending her a little bit of help for, for Peanut, because that's my grandson too. And I don't want to miss out on, doing things or whatever for him. Do Peanut need gym shoes? Or she's like, no, but you could buy him some. So I'll do stuff like that. But she proposition was like, well, Mom, I think I'm ready. I'm ready for what? She wants me to go in with her to she wants to purchase another home. And then she wants to use the home for dependent care for, I guess, senior citizens. I don't know, something like that. Because I'm still trying to hear her blueprint on this, right? And I'm like, and you're going to do what? Now, mind you guys, I told y'all she is a CNA, right? But right now, what she is doing is she's the, what do you call that? Administrative head CNA for the district out here. So she kind of moves around, and then she has her own head, I call it a headquarters, her own main established place, nursing inside of the grade schools out here. So she tends to all of the kids. Y'all know how that is. When the baby gets sick, that's who they go see. And she's the one that administers if they are on prescribed medicine and stuff. And so y'all know what it is, because somebody's in here is probably a nurse. I don't know. I can't give you all the details to her job description, but I know that's kind of what she do, I guess. I be on the phone talking to her, and every time I turn around, she's over at this other school. Then she's over at this other school. Then there's this little boy coming there. He says, oh, I fell and I hit my head. And she's like, okay, it's all right. Sit down. I'm going to get you some ice for it now. And she'll do that. And then she makes a decision whether she needs to contact the parents. And so y'all get what she does, right? Okay, but that's what she wants to do. Now, I'm not entirely sold on it. Only twice now. So what do y'all think? This is something, if your daughter brought this to you and you can be of help for that, it kind of scares me a little bit. You know what I mean? It kind of scares me a little bit. Maybe because I have not been in her business like that to follow exactly how she is sitting with finances and how well she is doing with them. So do y'all think that maybe I should ask those questions? Can I see this? Let me see your portfolio. Let me see what you've been doing. Do you think that I will be out of my bounds to do that? And I don't think so, because you're asking now for me to come and spend X amount of dollars and also purchase a second home. That's big. That's, you want to make sure, like, hold on, hold on a minute. Now, mind you, T ain't really never asked me for much of nothing. I think the biggest ticket item that T ever asked me for was help with a down payment on her vehicle. And I did that. And that, I think she put like $5,000 on, but that was so many years ago. Her car is paid off, but now she's like, oh, my car's still, how long it's going to hold up, because she wants to be able to put money into this project, waiting on me before, probably purchasing another vehicle. She's like, shoot, if I could do this, then I'll walk to work. I'm like, it's not that serious, right? So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is there some questions that I need to go into? Do you think that she needs to open up her portfolio to let me see, this or this or that? It's kind of like when somebody comes to you and they want to borrow your Maybach. Because this is how I am. If I had me a Maybach, and I love the Maybachs and I love the Bugattis, okay? But if somebody, want to borrow it, you're going to have to put me about a deposit down in my hand in case you wreck my shit. I had to do my grandson like that when I first bought when I bought the car. I bought the truck, and a couple of hours, or I think it was a day or so later, I went back and I got the car. It was one way, or I bought both of them. Wow, it's been so long ago, right? But I end up with both of the vehicles like at the same time, right? So, and my grandson was like, Grandma, this is Cameron. You don't even drive that car. Why you should just let me drive it for just let you drive. Just let you drive. Right? At that time, when he asked, I bought it brand new, right? I bought it, had about 7 or 15 miles on it, right? They were like literally just bringing these vehicles, so I just let you just use the car, grandson. I said, okay, grandson, here's the proposition for it. Every time you want to use the vehicle, you give me $5,000. What, Grandma? Where am I gonna give? And I know he don't got it because he's young, right? I think no, that's the deal. I got to make sure that I cover in case you tear some shit up. What you talking about? But he didn't like my deal. Says that I was wrong about it. I don't know how I was wrong about making a deal on something that belonged to me. I don't know why people feel. He didn't ask me no more after that. I thought this shit was hilarious, but I was serious. I was dead serious, and maybe I treated like that because of the story that I told you guys. If you watched the video last week, right? That's exactly last Saturday, right? I worked my butt off, and I took this proposition to my parents. Hey, I can't get on no bus. Man, I ain't going to school. Listen, I'm gonna need a car. I don't know these people who I'm sitting by on no damn bus. And my sisters, they up there ready to go. Yeah, backpack. What the fuck is going? That's how I just laughed at them. I laughed at them and stuff about that, right? But I guess I was the oddball, out of the siblings. But it ended up being where my mom and dad actually trusted me more with the money than they would have my sisters and brothers, because I was the most responsible one, and that's what's wonderful about being a parent. When you have more than one sibling, right? You get to watch and learn the characters of each other, the personalities of each other. So you kind of know what one will do, what one won't do, we know. So that's the part that I actually love about being a parent, y'all. I have to tell you the truth. I really love watching the growth of them, and having those moments where you're sitting back kind of talking about how each one is, or explaining it to other people, of a family member or a friend. You be explaining to a girl, that girl, that one right there is crazy. Oh no, that one right there is a sweetheart. So I used to get a kick out of that. That shit was funny to me. I like doing that. But I could never have been more proud than having my 3 girls. I wanted a boy. I did, but then I changed my mind. I was like, no, I changed my mind because my sister had boys, and changing them, they kind of pee straight up. And I was like, no, boys be squirting everywhere. And that changed my mind from wanting a boy. Just that little right there. Now I know girls are, little baby girls, they do it too, but them boys, it was something about it. Every time you took the pamper off and the cold air hit their ass, they like pee. I'm like, no boys. No, no, no. Now today, I think after going through the finish line with Keandre, because now he's potty trained, he goes to he don't even want you in the bathroom with him no more. That's how he feels. Get out there. He wants to go. He's found his privacy moment now. Now he knows he's grown into a bigger boy, so he knows that he feeds himself, y'all. Keandre's feeding himself. He do not need your help at all. He still has to have only pureed food, oatmeal, and you got to mush his rice up. He likes a lot of butter on his rice. So that tells me that now he's gaining his taste buds now for different things. So I was like, "Whoa, look at God on that one, y'all." And I think we all knew, for the most part, most of you guys that was with me and we're following Keandre, right? Right. Watching him grow. So I am missing that, but the point to where he's at now, the only thing that you could say to that is just look at God. So, and that was a blessing. But that was one hell of a experience also to go through. But now he's a big boy. So I just pray now that it will be a day where he would be able to talk. But that's not up to me, right? I understand everything that he wants and what he needs. So I know when he's mad, I know when he's happy and all of that stuff. And whatever he needs, he gonna make sure you know, because he be dragging your butt in there. Get it. So he kind of knows. He knows eat. Tell you when he's hungry. Eat. We have not learned sign language like we should have, and it's because Keandre mental is not developed to that level where he would even understand it to learn it. So that was the diagnosis that they gave us for him. Now, let me share this with y'all, and then I'm going to go. What is it, 9 o'clock? And like I said, I just want to pop on and say hello to everybody. I'm going to go and watch after I shower and get me some ice cream and relax for a minute. I see Bookham is live. I want to go and watch and laugh at how the hell, I guess they still in that damn fighting train. They still on that fighting train. They're trying to figure out who's still lying about this and who said this about what or whatever. And I be still over here cracking up at it. I still be over here watching who's going to solve the mystery of the incarceration on our county. I still be watching that. Are y'all waiting to see who's going to solve the mystery? If y'all are, please tell me yes or no in the chat. Who do y'all think is going to win this contest into the battle of all of the detailing information that would be useful to help our county? I'm just waiting on the winner to see who would have that acknowledgement at the end of the road. I'm hoping somebody will. I can tell you that. I truly do hope. I'll be like, okay, maybe they're getting closer. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's just at some point especially with me. Well, I don't think, no, I've never been out here too much like that in an argument about what's going on with R. Kelly and the paperwork and things like that. I have said and laughed at some things pertaining to people presentation, about it. I'm like, okay, okay, you know. Yeah. But Offset, what do y'all think about that? I saw the breaking news on my way home and with TMZ, and I was like, oh Lord. Now, most people figure, okay, well, TMZ is closely accurate to their storyline, right? And that's the story that I bought. Other than there was a news lady out there, caster or something. I don't know what channel she was from. I didn't catch that part. It was her story that I kind of was like, oh wow, because she's actually out there at the casino, right? So now we see how all of the propaganda starts, right? Because the story is presented out in the opening. I'm talking about these YouTube channels, right? And baby, let me tell you something. Of course, I started scrolling because I knew it was going to happen because it's a pattern. And the reason that it is a pattern because of what? Everybody should know this answer. YouTube pays you. It's all about the check. And I'm looking like, half these people don't give a damn about no goddamn Offset getting shot in his rear end. Let me get this breaking news story out here because what? And I can tell you, I don't care what nobody says about it. That is always the motive of having YouTube channel. Don't y'all forget to like and subscribe to the channel over here, right? So my first YouTuber that I clicked on, right, was Atisha Tales. Now, somehow, TMZ dropped this story. Must have been about 4 hours, according to her timeline, that she got the breaking news. Now, I'm saying to myself, you just got this breaking news because you got people that are in contact with this people, kind of like Tasha K, right? This person knows this person. Let me call up. Woo, breaking news. You got to get on this. But okay, so she's digging. She's getting what TMZ is saying. And then add a whole bunch of other details to it. How the hell did you get all of this damn information this damn fast? Like, who told you this? But I'm listening to her story. Donovan, hey, what's going on? How are you? Right. So I'm listening to Tisha. Right. And because baby, she's animated, honey. Y'all seen how she was down there at the P. Diddy trial. She be in there. And as soon as and honey, let me tell you, because I believe with Offset, he kept up so much stuff and he borrowed all this money from people. And you can show if I DV, wow, I see you, DV. Right. And so so she just going in, y'all. She got this humongous, long ass detailed story. But TMZ ain't said all this. TMZ ain't said all this. They gave you the points of what they became knowledgeable about because they were down there, or I think they got a phone call from Offset, whoever was, I don't know, was with them or all that crap, right? And I'm like, what's her story this freaking long over what I mean, Tisha Tales is animated, baby. When I tell you that she really got to get down into the gut of this stuff on other people's stuff, right? She gonna make sure you feel that story. And I mean, she talked about Offset like, listen, she went into trying to explain, being stable and critical condition and this. Now that doesn't mean that he can't die. That doesn't mean that he can't die. because she's not feeling Offset, basically, I guess, he could, because he's this type of person. And then the whole, shenanigans and things about him and a Cardi B and a blah, blah, blah. And she went all into that, y'all. She went all in, but this is how you hold your crowd. You bring back some of the old timeline, mix it with some of the new timeline. You got a whole show and a whole bunch of, she did a review. But I'm like, okay, this is how she operates. I mean, sometimes I can tolerate watching, her show, like I said, because it's her animation about things, right? And then her personal feelings about things. And then it's the additives to the story where they ain't say that. They ain't say that. Oh, propaganda. Oh, speculation. So now you get and you bite off of her story. Then you come live. Now, I'm just saying hypothetically. And then now you add you some more to it. If I go, y'all think I'm lying? Let's do the show. Let me show you. Let me show y'all all of this. Let me show y'all. Okay. I'm going to put in here Offset shot. We're just going to read some of the headlines. All right. Some of the titles. Because everybody who covered this story has something different. But let's just go through a few of them before I leave. And that's what I'm saying. Like people, you can't believe everything you hear. You have a choice out here. And my choice that I choose when I get to surfing out here, just to hear what others are saying, is definitely for my entertainment purposes only. Crack me up. That's really why I might go to other people. Let me see if I can share this. Look, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. Did y'all read some of the titles? How many pages did you go to? How many pages did y'all go to? If y'all was, looking for more details about Offset being shot. How many? Because I must have did a few. I scrolled that. Okay, Sadie Nash. Sadie Nash comes on. He knows that he's going to get the views and get paid too, right? When he first popped on, he went into, so y'all want the breaking news, huh? Y'all want the breaking news animated, right? I'm over here like, well, yeah, come on, Sadie, drop the news, whatever. He puts his news out like he was actually there. But he knows how to evolve the news off of TMZ. He literally tells it and makes you feel like he was actually there. Little TJ crashed out and shot. What he meant by crash out is went berserk, like how I lashed out the other day on the channel. That's a crash out. So y'all know, right? But he shot Offset at the casino in Florida. Okay, I clicked on it, checked it out, got right off of it. Everybody is retrieving the video because the video came out first, I believe, TMZ, and then of course it started hitting Instagram. So that is what give everybody freaking content around the YouTube for you to make money. So it's the titles for me. Offset shot, rushed to the hospital after beating up little TJ badly. Now, Tisa tells, if you go over there, her suspicion, her speculation, her propaganda was that she believed that with this in the statement that that TMZ dropped out here, right, that they detained 2 people. Tisa Tell puts the propaganda out like, that doesn't mean, she believes that they're holding Offset. He's one of the detainees. I mean, that's her belief and stuff, but it also, contributed to being propaganda. Meaning that, okay, are you telling You gonna tell something true, or you gonna wait for the truth, or you just gonna drop this out here and then everybody runs with it? What do she care? What does any of them care after they drop this information? They already build up their views and what they in the algorithm to help along with getting them a check every month. But that's YouTube. That's why you got to like YouTube. Get you a YouTube channel. Go and learn how to juggle freaking marbles. Sit on your YouTube channel and knit a blanket. You will gain that attraction from people that is interested in learning how to do marbles. And talk about the colors in them or whatever. It'll work for you. I think that at this point, after I've been on YouTube and watched YouTube, and the person on my screen just, okay, and a person is still saying that, other than, minus some of the people that can't work, or, disabilities and things like that, and instead he's saying, I can't find a job and all this. This is a job. You don't have to fill out no application. You don't have to take no drug test. You don't have to go in for no interview. It's a job. Get you a phone, get you a camera, and build your stuff up and get to talking. Some money out here. I don't want to hear nobody talk about how they can't find a job. YouTube has given the world a job right at your front door. It's right at your front door. The only thing about YouTube, one of the most important things, is consistency. Consistency, learning those tags, learning what category you want to be in, which you can switch and be in multiple ones. And your channel is going to take off. Now, look at me telling y'all this shit, right? And here I am, still kind of where I am, right? I'm considered one of the low budget YouTube channels, and that's fine. But I do it to myself because I am not consistent. I am not boots on the ground breaking freaking news, because I do have a job that ties priority over this. So that's just, one of my downfalls to me running my channel and pushing it to a particular type of growth with community people out here, right? I'm not consistent like that. And the public that I do keep over here are not consistent either with supporting the channel. That's another thing, but that's here, near, there. What is this? Rapper Offset shot outside Florida casino. Now, this is a very, very, very accurate to what TMZ put out. But let's check it out since we on here. Oh no, this is Law and Crime. Law and Crime he in the millions. Law and Crime is way in the millions. Built his wealth pretty much off of politics. Okay, he's a politic blogger, right? But here's the thing. Now he's getting the money, plenty of the money. I mean, he is over his head in making the money off of YouTube. He's not out on boots on the ground. He has a whole team that's out there getting everything for him, or showing up into the court system and watching a whole bunch of crime and stuff go on, and over there with the at the Senate board where the politicians are, he's got somebody up in that's getting up in there that's reporting everything back to him. This is all he do is sit here, clock those dollars, report back what's being report out here, what's being reported to him, and then I guess help pay his people who he's got out there with boots on the ground and stuff like that. But however, my point with Law and Crime, he happens to be a network, right, that will strike your, that have your channel copyright, making all the millions in the world. Now I used to be like, why are you worried about copywriting over here, right? Even though YouTube has its guidelines that you should also follow to prevent that, right? You have to be unique in not using an entire video. You got to kind of edit it and break it down so that it can appear that you put more work into it, you know, and without running someone's whole entire life. So that there I respect that. I understand that. Those are YouTube guidelines. But not only that, you will have some, you know, somebody like this, unless we do a shout out on that person. But I don't think I want to mess with Law and Crime. Offset, look at this. Look at this. And then you got to see of wanting the attention. Is he going home? You know what? Who is this? Page 6. Offset smoked cigarette outside hospital after being shot on the leg. He got shot on the leg. On the leg. Right? He got shot. What did he do? What they do? They took the bullet out, and then he said, listen, I need to roll outside and have a smoke. Let's do this with y'all. Let's do this with y'all.
People are? Yeah.
Shout out to Page 6.
I'm down the street. I'm doing video right now.
Who them women? Who them women? Now, hold on. Let's pause it. I guarantee you, if I spend some time tonight and be sliding, I bet you it's probably a title out here said Offset had his 2 women, or Offset boo things, or Offset, because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they his sisters or something. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure if I keep scrolling and digging, in fact, I'm going to come across a title with something about those 2 women out there with him. I promise you. And that's what, you know, I like you two. It'd be making me laugh. But what is that?
The crew people are? Yeah. I'm down the street. I'm doing video right now.
Now, this actually goes against Tisa Tell's dialogue. Because if her if she comes out to put propaganda that he could have possibly been one of the people that was detained, because they said that there were 2 detainees, there would be police officers out there. He would not be sitting out there without a police officer by his side if he was detained. So I don't think that story, what Tisa Tell's was telling, led to any truth. That's just my opinion about it, because there's no way you detain an outside without a police officer by you. Matter of fact, I don't think that they'll detain you and even allow you to come and sit out because you're, or maybe they investigated everything and they decided to let them. Because I did see a title to a video where this TJ person, I guess is already bonded out or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. But let's look like he's doing just fine to me. What about y'all? Look like he's doing just fine. Let's find another. Let me see. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Yep, he bonded out. So the guy bonded out. Let's check him out.
Now at 6, Seminole Tribe police say rapper Lil TJ ordered people in his entourage to attack rapper Offset outside Hard Rock Casino. A fight in the Ballet area ended with Offset shot and rushed to the hospital. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward is your reporter live in Hollywood, where Offset is being treated. Larry, he is expected to be okay, but we still don't know who shot him.
Lil TJ told me himself that it is crazy to think that he shot Offset, who at last check is still here being treated. Nearly 24 hours after gunfire, someone opening fire outside the Hard Rock Casino in front of the surveillance camera. In Hard Rock Casino's driveway near the valet stand.
Here in the casino in Hard Rock.
Cell phone video shows a man on the ground as police struggle restraining another man in handcuffs.
Who feel good? Who feel bad?
Investigators say the man down is Kiari Cephas, a rapper known as Offset, a former member of the group Migos and rapper Cardi B's ex-husband.
TJ, what's up?
Seminole Tribe Police blame this man for the attack, Tion Merritt, a rapper known as Lil TJ. Investigators say casino surveillance cameras show Merritt in a vehicle near the casino's doors at 7:22 Monday night. Police say he pointed.
Now, they have been out there talking pretty hard about the incident with the Amigos and the other guy, the one that passed away back, November last year? Was it last year or 2 years ago, right? Something like that. It was last year. That, that incident happened at a casino. And then now you have Offset situation happening at a casino. And the crazy thing is, like, I literally just seen a video a couple of days or so ago, and he's out with, and having and enjoying time with his daughter, right? Then I was like, well, okay, well, that's a quick visit. Now he's out at the casino. But anywho, right? But the storyline out there by quite a few people is that this is a extreme hobby of Offset. Like, this is what he likes to do, is spend a lot of time out at the casinos and stuff. But I don't know. Then I question, like, how is he at a casino? Okay, not the fact that he's at a casino, because there was another title that I came across that he owed some money. Offset broke. He ain't got no money. Oh, you mean tell me Offset is out here borrowing $10,000 and $15,000 and not paying it back? Isn't that kind of weird? Like, he don't have no money, none. Like, what? How is that? I was like, are y'all serious about that? But let's finish like this.
Offset. Then Lil TJ allegedly ordered men in his own entourage to attack Offset. Police say one of those men pulled a gun, then squeezed its trigger.
Now, I just seen a picture of TJ. No disrespect to TJ. But somebody, and I'm characterizing, okay, I get it. But somebody tell me how the hell somebody, we gonna bag this up. Let me bag this up. Hold on. Let's get back to TJ. Where is TJ at? How is somebody like this? I'm characterizing. I know we shouldn't be doing that. But how is it that where is he at? I want to find his picture. Hold on. How is it somebody like this got 8 French braids? I got a team of boys that he can go tell to go do something. How? Somebody explain that shit to me. Right here. Let's pause this right here. Let's pause that. Hold on. Let's pause it. How? How, Sway? How? How is it that somebody, and I don't know his finances, right? I'm characterizing, who to me looks like, he doesn't have about 20 million sitting nowhere, can send some other goofies off to go and harm somebody else. How? Because in order for me to goof myself off and trick myself off, that little hit alone, I'm just gonna cost you about 20 million. What the fuck? Like, we just do anything for anybody. What? Because we cool with them, or because, oh, well, yeah, I'll do it. I don't like Offset anyway. Now, Tisa Tells don't like Offset. I get that from the energy that she spills out here, right? And she likes to talk about how, he ain't, shot, or he involved in this and he did that, or he cheated on Cardi B and all that stuff. That's a whole nother story. Like, I get it, but then I don't get it. Let me tell you how I do get it. I understand how some stories of other people's lives can take a personal toll on someone else. You can be angry about that. You don't want to see that crap. I get it. But here's the part where I don't understand. Like, how does it bother everybody so much? This is, I guess, you have to look at it as a fan base. And when you have a fan base, it's these people that are severely close to, you know, Cardi B, and they're willing to do and protect and say whatever. Okay, this whole celebrity shit, y'all, it's above my pay grade, but still, like, why would I sit around mad about Cardi B and Offset breaking up or he cheating or that's the person she chose? Who gives a rat's ass? I'm like, okay, okay. You know, so, but I'm watching like a whole lot of people like are so upset about that. In other words, we're disregarding life ain't golden and shit happens. That's all I'm saying. Shit happens. I don't know. You have information that was I'm not you gonna need go call Trump. Trump saving lives. But let me finish this right. I'm just saying, could a person like this send you off to go harm somebody else? But we already know that some people will do it because what's his name? The guy that Mo3, right? Mo3. Those people were hired to go and hit and, you know, murk him off. And, you know, a lot of people, but I don't get it, y'all. I get it, but I don't get it. You know, I walk around and I don't have a lot of things that affect my conscience, right? But something like that, when we're talking about another human being's life, at some point, like it's gotta mess with you, man. They just literally don't have those conscience. Like, oh well, you know, it is what it is, and don't care about getting caught. You can see how he's smiling. He did something that fulfilled his ego. He did something that he feel satisfied, whatever it is that he needed to be satisfied. But there's a road, there's a tunnel he's got to walk through now. And ain't no telling what is at the end of the tunnel. Could he be facing 10 years? Is he part of a enterprise? When we doing hits on people? You ordering people out? I'm just saying, even though he may be ready financially for it, and they got their attorneys, and that attorney gonna work with this attorney, and they're gonna work with the DA, and next thing you know, he probably get out, or who knows, maybe Offset is not gonna press charges. Oh well, how this finna turn out? But this shit is crazy.
This man for the attack, Tion Merritt.
Look how happy, look how he laughed.
Investigate.
Oh, y'all thought I wasn't gonna bond out? Man, I got the money to bond out. I got lawyers and all this stuff, but could care less about a human's life, human being's life. People don't care.
Hearsay casino surveillance cameras show Merritt in a vehicle near the casino's doors at 7:22 Monday night. Police say he pointed out Offset, then Lil TJ allegedly ordered men in his own entourage to attack Offset. Police say one of those men pulled a gun, then squeezed its trigger. TMZ photos show Offset on a stretcher wounded. Paramedics took him to a hospital with non-life-threatening wounds, but the shooter is not in custody. Tuesday morning on social media, Lil TJ's lawyer posted a statement addressing what she calls false rumors that Lil TJ was involved in a shooting. She explained that Lil TJ was not shot nor charged with shooting Offset. After bonding out of Broward County's jail, Lil TJ spoke with...
So if he bonded out of jail, then what was he charged with? They charged him with something, but he just repeated what his attorney said, that he was not charged for shooting Offset, but he just made bond, or not just made bond, but he made bond. So what was the charges for? Disorderly conduct? Because he was there. What was the charges for? So the other guy who actually shot him, which I don't see any videos of them talking about the other guy, right? Is he in jail? Is he in jail? Let me bag this up. Let me bag this up just a sec.
Offset. After bonding out of Broward County's jail, Lil TJ spoke with CBS News Miami. Did you shoot Offset?
Did I shoot? They're saying you were disorderly.
Disorder.
There was a fight near the valet.
Offset. He would never play with me like that. It's like,
Does somebody owe you money?
ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
You have issues with Offset.
Hell no. What happened?
He's in the hospital right now, but he's
The
okay.
last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. You shot me. That shot me. La la la. The rat, the cat, weirdos. Y'all in a good. You know,
He says that Offset turned around, pointed at him, and said, "That ninja pow me." That's what he just said. Who does the weapon link to? Oh, did they get a weapon? Who had the weapon? Because obviously he was at the hospital with a bullet in his behind. Okay, a bullet came from somewhere, from somebody's having a GUN down there. Somebody had it. Okay, listen, we already should have expected for this story to start off with a book of goddamn BS in it. They just go shaking it up, give you anything or whatever to run with, build your own freaking propaganda. I guess I can understand now why Tisa Tells says and does her, dialogue the way that she does. This is what, listen to what he gave to people. Again.
weirdos. Y'all in a good. You know, walking in my car like.
What started the fight?
I don't know. You know.
Offset's
He didn't answer that. What started the fight? Had he answered that, he'd have probably implicated himself. Right after he has an attorney that put out to the people, probably the press release, that he had nothing to do. He was not charged with that. But yet then he's out here after his attorney made a statement, right? He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have just kept walking to that car. No comment. Or like that darn other boy. I don't recall. Let's rewind that again. Because hold on. I mean, he lashed out too, didn't he? Ask Offset. He couldn't hold it no more. I mean, 5 minutes of fame, the camera's in front of you. I'm on the news. I got people watching me. I'm finna make a statement right quick. I'm finna make a bold statement. Let's see what his statement was.
Right now, but he's
The
okay.
last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. You shot
Wait.
me. Shot me.
Now, y'all know that hand clap means something. Hand claps mean something, boy. You making a strong statement. That means you better listen to every word that is coming out of my mouth. Hey, Teddo, that's exact. Hand claps is powerful, boy. You better understand what I'm saying to you. Hold on. I know this one here is a good one, y'all. Hold on.
You shot me. Shot me. La la la. The rat, the cat.
A rat, a cat.
Y'all in a good. You know, walking in my car like.
What started the fight?
I don't know. You know.
Offset.
That's the question. So this news guy says, what started the fight? Trying to get him to admit that there was a prior altercation that actually started all of this stuff. I'm glad that he didn't answer that right away, because he definitely would have implicated himself into having some particular involvement, some level of involvement, some level. And guess where it's all come out at? If there's charges pressed by Offset or whatever, right? Now you finna be sitting on the stand. Somebody got a rap song about sitting on the stand. It's Boosie too, right? My baby mama up on the stand telling so and so. They ain't gonna get him out of them now, but you best to believe they gonna get it all up out of you later.
shooting comes less than 2 years after his brother and fellow Migos rapper Takeoff died in a shooting in downtown Houston. While Takeoff's accused killer prepares for trial, police have not yet named Offset's attacker. Well, TJ says it was not him.
Did you ever say if you didn't give your money, you get it back in blood?
Don't say nothing, bro.
They heard him in there. Don't say nothing, bro.
Seminole
Your attorney already spoke. At least somebody in the vehicle is smart.
Tribe police say several people in Offset's entourage last night helped him after the shooting, but those witnesses say in the process, Lil TJ took swings at them. It is not clear at this point how long Offset will be in this hospital. We're live in Hollywood. Larry Smith.
Well, it wasn't too damn long. We just came across a video where he went outside to have smoke. This shit here. Oh, Lord. You see this video? Rapper charged with shooting Atlanta. That was 4 hours ago. Rapper Offset shot outside. Rapper TJ speaks out. We just watched that one. Let's find us another. I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun. Hold on. Let me see. Lil TJ bonds out of jail, denies fighting Offset. Okay. Now, I do know people like to continue to align Cardi B with Offset, right? And I'm reading this one where it says ex-husband. Now, don't forget that we broadcast Gayle King over here. I have to go back and find that, where she clearly stated that they were not divorced. Gayle King said that. I think I still have some of that on my community wall. Now, why would Gayle King have this interview and all that stuff and then mention that, oh, well, you guys are not divorced yet? But then everybody else in their titles, they will solicit the ex-husband. I'm just asking. Did Gayle King got, misinformation, or does these other people really don't know the truth behind whether if they are divorced or not? Yeah, she said it. She talked about it, but did it really happen? I don't know. Rapper Offset hospitalized after being, of course, shot. Offset seen for first time since being shot. Let's check that one out.
The crew.
Oh, we saw that. He's outside.
I'm down the street.
Well, at least, maybe he is going home like that. I don't know.
Video right now.
Maybe they're waiting on somebody to bring him some clothes or something up there. I don't know. I don't know. Did they sneak him out? What y'all think? Y'all think he got snuck up out of there? They snuck him out. He was probably somewhere rolling around in the hospital or something down the halls. And then he decided, man, roll me outside, man. Give me a cigarette. Let's see what Boosie had to say. Nah, but I do MagTag. MagTag be on that crap too, right? No, fuck. Let's see what Boosie had to say. We don't own the rights to this one here. Let's fast forward past the music.
You're so fire. Oh my God. We lost and I was still happy. That's how good we is. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Good to see you at the game and not the casino. Y'all crazy.
They just finna probably make Mark Ritter. I was just reading something else over here about Tiger Woods calling Trump. It said Tiger Woods called Trump, when he got his DUI. Like, okay. You know why he laughing? Because he knew he was going to burn out. It's like, I'm getting up out of here. Oh, they got the fight. Let's watch the fight. Lil TJ shot Offset. Fight video leaked. Oh, let's check it out. Yeah, there you go right there. He was involved in the fight. Video ain't gonna lie. Did y'all see him? He was in the fight. So there was a brawl. Let's rewind that. Rewind that some more. He's right up in here. Oh, okay. I don't know how they got this on video, but they don't have the person on the video that pulled the pow pow. Why? How that's not on the video? Maybe it is on the video. I don't know. Let's check it out. Hey, that's him right there. That's why his t-shirt was kind of ripped down a little bit at the top. Oh no! Oh, listen, did y'all see old girl? She tried to do some swinging and somebody snatched her like a cat with a captain hook. Check it. Did y'all see that? Did y'all? Come on, tell me y'all saw that. Tell me y'all saw. Watch this girl go down. Watch this girl go down. She right here. Boom. Holy shit, did y'all catch that? Now, I know, listen, we need to put it in slow-mo, right? But she was up against the wall, like swinging the purse or something in her hand. I'm going to watch it again because I don't like speculations, man. I got to see, hold on. Let me see what exactly is this woman in this standing, coming up alongside this wall is doing. See, she hidden. See the purse?
Has anyone been keeping up with the news over?
And they didn't even get the person on camera who grabbed her and tackled and threw her butt to the ground. Oh, God. See, that's why I need to go take camera lessons. I make sure I get really good shots. Hold on. Let's finish this.
For the last 12 hours or so, then you would know that Offset the rapper dominated headlines last night after TMZ reported that he was shot at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. This story is still developing, but he quickly ended up hospitalized, and while details remain limited, a report from DJ Academics claims that Lil TJ was also shot, adding another layer to this already alarming story.
You hear that? Little TJ was also shot. Then why you can't believe it? Man, where? He didn't appear to have no pow wounds. None. Where? But then she said that apparently she was hearing this from what's his name? Sadie. Chat. What do we all like have really selective hearing on like what? And I get it. You're gonna say some things to be pulsating to your people, right? Like I'm doing. Like what? When did that happen? When did TJ get shot? Because I don't see any freaking pow wounds.
And it's important to know Offset and Lil TJ actually have had issues in the past. With that being said, news has quickly sparked speculation about what may have led up to the incident.
Gun violence here in the casino in Hard Rock.
Let's bag that up just a second. So who was that was still trying to fight? I'm gonna say that was Offset on the ground, right? Who was that? Is that TJ steady trying to pull up and get a little lick right here? Right here. Who is that the officer have detained right here? Right here. Y'all see my point on the screen? Who is that? They say that this was the Offset because they described it as the police was covering over him. But who is that?
I mean, push whatever you think you can do, you got it.
That nigga.
Oh, so it kind of looks like Offset agitated a situation. Kind of sounds like he sent a message out. Now, don't think that the internet ain't gonna talk about that female that was with him that made her little quote behind Offset when she said, F that ninja. Don't think these people ain't finna grab that and peep that and kind of weigh in on that and put a storyline to it, right? She sure peeped in that camera. Watch.
That nigga.
See?
We're going to be going over.
Oh, she's a Bigums too, y'all. She's a Bigums too. Now that might be Offset cousin or auntie or somebody. I'm just saying, but let's check out what I think Offset agitated a situation. And then, of course, this fight breaks out and TJ sicks him, Sickem, sicks him on him, them boys, right? Right? Okay, but listen.
Let me. Fuck that nigga.
That one cool, y'all. That one cool. That one cool. Unless, allegedly, this TJ guy had already done sent a message prior to Offset saying what he said. But I just don't get it. Like, they sent some smoke. He comes back on what was sent, on what that smoke signal was. And then it's done on live, which is what they do. Instagram, people grab it. Blah, blah, blah. First, it turns out to where, oh, this is entertainment purpose only. But then it ends up in a more reality state that somebody gets pow, and it happens to be Offset. You laugh about it, they say, and then you cry about it later. Cry about it later.
Push whatever you think you can do, you got it. I mean, that nigga.
We're going to be going over that in this video, but people believe this.
Shit, maybe that was her up alongside that wall swinging that purse before and then got slammed. I don't know. Listen. But now here's the thing, right? Then they come back, this blogger, shout out to her, right? And put up the picture with Offset and Cardi B. Well, that ain't Cardi B standing out there talking about some F that ninja. That ain't no Cardi B. Why you didn't steal that picture? Why she didn't capture that and steal that? Then that way it could be a whole bunch of mother bloggers and stuff out here trying to captivate off of who that woman? Who that woman? Offset, who that girl? Who that girl?
This motion was reportedly tied to gambling. For those not in the know, last year, Lil TJ made this post on Instagram where he was calling out Offset for supposedly owing him $10,000. Lil TJ posted this on his Instagram story.
Wait. We gotta go back.
He was calling out.
Pause. LOL. What did he say? What? Where you at? Where you at? No, I'm blank, hold out you. Oh. That was the threat line, y'all. Okay. We can't blow this up, huh? Let me see if I can blow this up so y'all can see that. Look what that said. Oh, yeah, we could blow that up. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that right. Look at that.
Offset for
Hold
supposedly
on, pause. It says, NGI, ninja, I'ma boot the hole out of you. Ooh, LOL, huh? You joking, right? Just seen this pop up. Gotta be the wrong blue. You Texan boy, I'll blank you. Ooh, you barely lived already. Who TF the you think you talking to, ninja? You gotta be talking to the wrong ninja. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy. Also, it was already on and cracking, y'all. Oh, Lord. Offset, you paid that tab, homie. Yo, pay that tab, homie. Don't take fade yourself over a little 10-pack. That's 10 G's, y'all. Oh, Miami. If it's that, stop DMing me for trace reasons. Ooh, nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. Say that. Oh, y'all. Now, here's the thing. Does this link back to that boy, little, I said that boy, to the guy, little TJ? Well, if you look up here, it is his allegedly Instagram page. Now, on the news, he says that, no, it wasn't me that shot him. And no, I wasn't charged. His attorney made a statement saying that, no, he was not charged for that. Now, if this boils down to just having a disorderly conduct charge, okay, fine. But stuff like this here will tie him into that brawl that went on. Now, they can figure that one out pretty easy. But how are they going to figure out who actually pulled the trigger and pow? How are they going to figure that out? They're going to have some of that on the videotape or what? I don't know. Do not loan Offset no money. He's PLO just in case. What?
Him $10,000. Lil TJ posted this on his Instagram story, and he says, "Where are you at? Not gonna lie, I'm gonna slap the whole shit out of you." To which Offset replies, "LOL, huh? You joking, right? Just seen this pop up. Gotta be the wrong guy you texting. Boy, I'll smoke you. You barely lived already. Who the F you think you're talking to? You gotta be talking to the wrong guy. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy." Lil TJ says, "Miami." Offset replies, "If it's that, stop DM me for trace reasons." To which Lil TJ responds, "Nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. Say that." And then Lil TJ publicly tags Offset saying, "Yo, pay that tab, homie. Don't fade yourself over a little 10-pack. There's also a clip from last year that could be relevant to this case, as it appears to show tension between the two. Lil TJ said Offset is a broke boy with a gambling addiction and was begging him and calling other people for cash apps.
Make it a fuck.
I'm going to have to see that. I want to see those cash apps. This is crazy. Now, you telling me all of these people are out here living in this peculiar type of lifestyle. Chains, rings, dripping, drip, drip. What's Offset's drip, drip. That ain't Offset, is it? No, that ain't right. Okay, but anywho, right. So this is what, just all a facade. This is how they get what, the attention and the attraction from the public who actually help get them there, right? Rappers. Everybody's guilty. Everybody's guilty that be out there and supporting it and buying the albums and sending. Everybody guilty. Guilty as hell because you put them there. You put them like to that status, right? Or they make all this music and they put it on Spotify or whatever, and you buy it or you subscribe to it and all of that. The general population do this shit. Guilty as hell. But so it's a facade. Like Offset is like broke. Like broke. What happened to his? Didn't he have a lawsuit or something pending, I guess, or whatever against? Well, I don't know. I don't think that ever happened, right? Because I've started to believe that they're not legally divorced. I'm starting to feel that way, and I know that people does things in private, right? But you best to believe if Offset would have followed through, or if he's following through with. What is it that he wanted from Cardi B? Was it spousal support? It was something he was going to sue Cardi B about, and he wanted half of this and that, and then Cardi B made that video about how no, you know that you should be paying, and the kids' school costs this much, and she been taking care of this and she been taking care of that. So maybe that was one of the drop hints out here that Offset was probably broke then. Maybe that was probably a reason that, other than the cheating and stuff, that helped Cardi B move along away from him, because she knew financially that he might be a burden. It could be that. It could be that. I don't know. I'm just saying. This is just my thought.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That nigga broke. That nigga pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Nigga in the casino, he was pop. He was panicking. Nigga, he was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction.
And why would he be at the casino, bro? So he couldn't been that freaking broke. What is he, just down there hanging out? There's a lot of women up in the casino too, so that could have been a reason for down there hanging out at the casino. Maybe they got. You can eat. You can go to the casino to eat. It might be an event going on. Could be a karaoke night. I don't know. Might be a steakhouse up in there. He was with a young lady or so, and they just out kicking. It's usually a place where you could just walk around and show off your gym shoes and your best pair of jeans that you got out the closet. Who knows? Maybe. I'm just saying. You go in there and get you a drink and sit at the bar. All casinos have bars at it. So it could be other reasons of, hanging out, of various reasons of hanging out at the casino other than gambling. To bag up his allegations, I think that it would help. Maybe if he had a video showing what he in there shoot on the crap tape, on blackjack, what he playing, slots, what he doing.
Hey, the nigga says, yo, he just pop. He calling niggas for cash out in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I opened, I'm like, yo, you pop, you waiting for some bread? Nigga, wait for my money. I swung that nigga 5. You know how I get. He gets popped.
Now, here's another analogy. Here's another way analogy, right? Let's look at it this way right now. Because he's saying that Offset is broke. He's broke something, and I believe that he has this gambling addiction, right? Now I'm trying to ask him, what did you know this before, or was this after you allegedly loaned him 10,000? Because if he broke prior to, and you knew this, why would you loan somebody $10,000? Oh, because it was Offset and his word is bond. Maybe they did this before and Offset paid them back sometime before, and this or that and this or that. And you keep in mind too, though, there's a lot of cash out, cash out. Well, I guess if you use it frequently, so there's a limit to what you can send, right? Did you send it? Some cash out sometimes won't let you send no 10,000 in no day. So like how y'all was giving it to him, but 500 this day, 500 until it then finally total up to you realizing that, wait a minute, I loaned this boy, dropped him almost 10 grand. Now it's time to do something about it. But I don't understand that. Why would you give somebody $10,000 if you know that they don't have it? How you finna get it back to you? How you gonna get it back to you? Oh, I forgot, they get it out of blood.
Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, oh shit, I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this nigga. I got mad, bro. I definitely run off a nigga on 5 bands. He pops for the next.
Reports claim that Lil TJ may have.
Here I go characterizing again. He looks like he might have mad bread from gaming on YouTube, or he does the Bitcoin things. Maybe he came up on a lick on that, because I mean, other than that, you guys would probably be familiar with his music. I ain't never heard of him. And that's the guys I don't know what he rap. Let me see. What is his stage name? Somebody tell me. Do y'all know? What does he rap? Huh? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I want to know. Okay. I'm gonna have to mute this for 1 second, y'all, because I want to get. Hold on. Oh, it's in my headphones. Hi, Miss Brown. I want to see. Let me see. I'm listening to FN by Little TJ. Give me a second. Let me see if this is a hit. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. This one ain't too bad. Now, in case you have not heard him, right? He does have like let me see, a mice tone to his music. Yeah. The video that I listened to is called FN, right? You can probably put your own wording to those letters. I already put mine to it, right? FN. And the video actually starts off being gangstified, being arrested by a police officer. So he's definitely in that lane with his thoughts and actions, right? His persona of being noticed in that lifestyle. In that lifestyle. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? He's already there. He's in that lifestyle. So the video that I just watched kind of fit the display of the character in real life. It's similar actions, okay? It's similar performance. You know, like, well, yep, there it is. It's not like I was watching a Keith Sweat or D'Angelo Brown. And he in that life, okay? He in that life. That video, 385 million views on it. So there is a lot of people out there that is enjoying his music, you know. So I mean, I liked it. I like the sound. I like the beats to it. It's the voice. It's the voice for me. He doesn't have the Ice Cube voice, okay? He doesn't have the LL Cool J rap voice. He doesn't have the Jay-Z voice. He doesn't have the T.I. voice. He doesn't. He got that type of voice.
Have also been involved or
I tried, okay? I literally tried.
Video clip from earlier, there have been no official confirmation from authorities or representatives regarding whether he was present or his current condition. However, a lot of people feel like in that video clip, it definitely does look like Offset and Lil TJ.
I don't know if he's independent or not. I'm looking that up. I'm just saying, but let's go.
DJ Academics gave updates on the situation.
Okay, Offset. Now I am kind of feeling the leather tie. Y'all feeling? I'm feeling a little leather tie. I'm feeling that. I like the leather tie. I do. I like the leather tie. But let's go on. That's not why we
Tweeting update. Spoke with Lil TJ's team, who says he wasn't shot, but is currently in custody related to the incident with Offset. Offset is recovering after a harrowing injury. The Migos rapper is fine and currently at the hospital receiving medical care after he was shot outside the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood on April 6th. His rep confirmed to TMZ. The spokesperson also said that Offset, dad to kids Culture 7, Wave 4, and Blossom 19 months, with ex Cardi B as well as 3 other kids from previous relationships, is stable and being closely monitored. The shooting occurred at the Valet area around 7 p.m. local time. A spokesperson for the Seminole County Police told the outlet, adding that a victim had suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities said 2 arrests have been made in connection to the shooting. Seminole police were on site immediately and the situation was contained quickly. The police spokesperson continued, the investigation is ongoing, the site is secure, and there is no threat to the public. It is still unclear what happened between Offset and TJ and how this ended in gunfire. We do know is that this is a very disturbing situation for all parties involved. There's a lot of speculation online, and at this time, we suggest that everyone wait for the facts to be presented. TMZ is currently working with local authorities to figure out exactly what is going on here. Meanwhile, academics claims to have inside sources with
Y'all think that they be paying for inside source? Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I think sometimes, not so much paying, but I mean paying, but also still having, like, I guess, really cool, close friends of somebody. It's all about somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You know, and you being out there also in that lane, in that industry, or so, or, you know, coming from that neighborhood or something, or the cousin dates the boyfriend, and the auntie married to the, you know, it's just always that. That's why they get all these damn hot ass stories like this.
Knowledge of TJ's situation. Teddy Nash is claiming that Offset got into a physical fight with Lil TJ, who then retaliated with gunfire. However, this is not confirmed and Nash has not made his sources clear. Regardless of the specifics, the situation has fans seriously concerned, and I mean, even Quavo has also responded amid the news, which hits especially hard considering he lost Takeoff to gun violence just a few years ago. Despite his history of ups and downs with Offset, this is clearly bigger than any past differences. He made an Instagram story momentarily after the news came out. He posted this with the prayers up emoji, clearly signaling support for Offset and everyone involved. And for fans of Migos, this moment stands out, seeing you.
Now that's what I call just keeping it quiet. This is all I'm gonna do for you. I ain't in it, don't want to be involved in it. I'm gonna pray for y'all. Obviously, what happened with Takeoff could still have an effect on him, and you know, and so maybe he's, you know, off to his own mental island, and you know, doing things that does not cause him to be in these type of situations, right? However, he can't walk around holding his brother's hand either. He probably owe, you know, Quavo some money or something like that, but they probably, you know, still as close knit as they were. So where, okay, that doesn't bother Quavo to want to engage or become disgruntled, you know, with my bro that I grew up with from grade school and stuff like that. He'll hit me back when he can hit me back. Other than Quavo, and rest in peace, Takeoff, right? Anybody else is not going to have that same feeling about it. As we see, you got this little TJ. Well, you owe me 10 grand. Don't let me come blow some smoke. And what happened? Then we see a Instagram post with Offset. Offset got something to continue to prove. How bad I am. Well, you can't talk this to me, and I'm gonna talk this to you. Well, pull up then. Well, I'm in New York, and blah, blah, blah. He can't seem to escape from the lifestyle that he's leading himself down into, compared to Quavo seems to be going into a different direction. Now, do I think possibly maybe if things get too rough or whatever that Offset can't call upon Quavo? I don't know. It's to be determined, you know, because they're supposed to be brothers, but looking at this picture, it looks like, you know, Quavo would just has a little bit more grounding to himself, more maturing that he probably is trying to grow into. So I don't know. I don't know. Looks like Offset might be out there by himself just bad right now. I don't know.
Unity take priority over past conflict during a time like this. But Quavo wasn't the only celebrity or rapper that spoke out, you guys, because 6ix9ine, on the other hand, who many see as one of the biggest menaces in hip-hop, who's also known for being a social media troll, decided, oh no, I'm not taking the backseat amid this news involving Offset and Lil TJ. He posted a video of him driving towards the scene of the alleged crime, and he captioned his video, LOL, I'm clout chasing right now. Some of you may know this kind of reaction is pretty on brand for 6ix9ine, so at this point it's hard to be shocked by it. But when you give social media trolls a platform, moments like this tend to follow. He's consistently
all right. I don't want to know nothing about what 6ix9ine is doing because I don't follow anything 6ix9ine is doing. So yeah, that's what had happened, y'all. That's what had happened. But at the end of the day, life is about choices. Can you develop certain feelings for people that continues to make choices that put themselves in situations like this? I don't. I watch and go. Just like the goddamn wash machine cycle. Wash and rinse. Wash, rinse, spin, dry. And keep it moving. Go get the next load. Listen, hearing about this stuff in order to be really caught up in your feelings and woo, and I'm sad that this happened. Like, I literally have to be definitely close to kin. But to be on the outside at a distance like this and know that, one, this ain't nothing new. This stuff just happens with these rappers, celebrity type people. So my last and final word on it would be, I wish them all well. I really do wish them all well. Good luck to you. Hi, Wanda Love. Good luck. That's what I be saying. Good luck to you. It is what it is. But I think that for the most part, we know that it's the money. From what I've been looking at and following and everything with these people, these jewelries, these necklaces, they make some type of statement. It's almost like once you put it on, it ejects something in the blood. If they take off all of these chains and rings and stuff like that, I think maybe their ego and their growth would become a little calm, or might change them or something. It's something about them damn chains. It does something to them. I don't care what y'all saying. This is not up for debate. I think that's my fact. That's my fact. Like, take it off and watch. It's like, take that superpower necklace off. Take them superpower rings off. To take it off. We'll see what happened, right? I don't know, y'all. This is, I don't know. Maybe he won't be going back to the casino no time soon, or maybe Cardi B will pay his debt. Maybe Cardi B will pay his debt off. That nobody wants their children's dad or husband, because I still think that they might be married legally, harmed. If sometimes a female will step up, Cardi B is financially capable of stepping up to clean this up for him, just to keep the kids from going through that pain or that suffering of not having a dad around. Because this might not be the end of it if he doesn't pay up. So that's a scenario to look at. She might go ahead on and cash out and envelope something up and give Offset an ultimatum. Listen, I can't keep doing this shit. We can't keep bailing you out. I'm sure he's got a mouthful of it, Like you don't want to be around and which for your kids and watch them get, finish raising them up and teaching them things. Like you don't want that. But sometimes that situation will evolve to that where the woman will step in and try to clean this up. But I don't know though, y'all. Not until they find out who that other woman was with. Offset at the casino. Talking about some F that in Ninja. Now listen here. Listen here.
Hey there, everyone. This is your Morning Minute. Rapper Offset is recovering in the hospital after being shot last night near the Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood. His agent says he is stable and getting care. Right now, police in Hollywood say 2 people have been detained and there is no threat to the public. The astronauts on board the Artemis 2 mission are heading home. They successfully completed their lunar
The rapper Offset is in the hospital after a shooting. ABC
I mean, when it becomes breaking news, it is breaking freaking news, y'all. Breaking. Now,
I never gave up. No, I
before we go up out of here, hold on, let me pause this one. Before we go up out of here, I got to go out with some laughs. I'm really enjoying this one video, and I did post it. I believe when it first came out. I think it's Arnez J. Wait a minute. Right here, right. We're gonna go out with this one. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you guys didn't mind sticking around. Hit the like button, share the channel, and I guess welcome to One Papoose Show. If you have never been here, I appreciate you pushing some energy up through here, saying hello to One Pap. Thank you so much for that. But hey, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But we're going to go out with this one, y'all, because I'm loving the heck out of this video. I don't know how many times I watched it, but I'm going to share it with y'all. This here is a remake of James Brown song. Is it Get Up, Get Funky? Something like that, Get Down. Something like that, right? And then, of course, Finesse 2 times put his own, the Merc, which he is saying milk, but he calls it Merc. I'm like, but nobody does it better like this. And then I wish I would have saved where this other guy was on it. I only saw one guy that copied this perfect.
Back it up, Tyler.
Wait a minute, that's him doing that for real. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one. That's not it. I want to do the one about the Merc. I don't want to do his comedy show. Let me see. I'm just, because I can't think of it. So I'm trying to think of something similar to it. Or I'm going to have to go. Let me go to my posting. Hold on. No, that's not it. Let me go. Y'all doing good tonight? How was everybody's day today? Did y'all have a good day? Did y'all have a good day? I love you too. I love you too, girl. Did y'all have a good day? But hold on, because we're going to have to laugh at this on the way out. Just hold on. Hold on. Only thing on here, I can never figure out where is my history. Oh, no. Oh, this one was good too, you guys, but I wanted to find the one. I don't see it. But anyhow, I'm gonna play this one because this one was good too, you guys. Check it out.
Syrup sandwiches, bitch.
They have been so funny, Wanda. The girl I be busting up.
Noodles with no package.
Look, Charles White.
Cereal with the canned milk. The powder milk.
What?
I ain't gonna
No
lie.
milk.
Hold on. I kept saying, what is he saying, Wanda? What the hell is a merc? What is he saying? Then later on, after I think watching this, right, and I went to the comments, it was like, we can't believe this boy is saying milk. It was a lot of people like Merc, what is you saying? And then it's milk. He's saying, check. Yes, he said milk, girl. I promise you, I was like, Merc.
No,
Merc,
sir.
what?
Yeah.
Let me go and give it a like.
No jelly, nothing.
Nothing.
Oatmeal, no sugar.
No sugar.
No world is so
Look.
Hey, noodles, no package. Cereal with the canned milk.
What?
No milk.
No Merc.
No syrup. Jelly. No jelly. Nothing. Oatmeal. No sugar. Oatmeal. No sugar.
Girl, wasn't this?
Cereal.
Well, I did. I started listening to it real slow, like Merc. He's saying milk. Okay, I get it. But baby, when I tell you the Jeffersons was throwing at that, listen. When she throwing, did you see her work? Girl, I was like, look, and George is a beast at dancing anyway. He had the footwork all together, copying, or James Brown or, whoever else. Listen, I think he was doing it the best, girl. I used to love to see George Jefferson dance. But look at Flo, right? Look at that. We're going to talk about this too. We're going to talk about, girl, not as hard as I was when I first seen it. Wanda, baby, I must have watched it so many times. But listen, we going to have a discussion on who likes line dancing better. Do y'all think men love to line dance better than women? Now, we all know that women used to love it. Women used to be the first thing on the dance floor when it's bag it up, hey, big girl, bag it up. A whole bunch of women, right? When the Milwaukee Shuffle dropped, all women, mostly. Now, all of a sudden, I kid you not, I think men love to do more of this line dancing than women do now. I'm watching them, right? And they just start throwing a little smooth to, especially down there in the southern states, right? They got the cowboy hats on right after that fan drop, right? When they did the fan, right? Then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, look how this is turning around. Oh, the girl, these men love. And I say that because watch this guy in the red, Wanda. Watch the guy in the red. Watch. Right here, look.
No sugar.
Look. When have you ever known men, I'm going to say him, be out there that damn wild, all into it? Ain't nothing smooth about him. So I know, and I'm characterizing, it might be a little bit of, LGFMOP going on, right? Okay, fine, whatever. But do you see how he is on that? Who enjoys it the most now? I think the men has flipped line dancing into them enjoying it the most. Other than there's this workout show that comes on and these two ladies be in the front, right? All the time, girl. Now, I'm going to be dead serious with you. I don't think you lose any damn weight. And you may tone a little bit, but I be watching these two girls like, and they, you know, the cameras are on them and everything. Honey, I'm like, boy, that sure is a different workout from, you know, the Caucasians up in the gym, because they be working out. You know what I mean? Like muscle toning, working out. Is this a dance class or is this a workout? But they be getting down. I ain't gonna lie, they get down. Look.
The powder, no mercy. Cereal with the kid. The powder, no mercy. Pocket, no syrup. No oatmeal.
Girl, not Shamar. Did they put Shamar up in? One, there go your boy Shamar. Girl, why is he looking all cleaned up in this video? Now he got a damn dog chasing him around. He got his dog chasing him around. That damn dog that got big too. But let's look. Go, girl. Oh, look at George. Can't nobody mess with George. Nobody can mess with George with the footwork. You just can't do it. It's impossible. So, one, he's light on his feet. He's light on his feet, so he can work it so easily.
No syrup. Yeah. No jelly.
Look.
Oatmeal. No sugar.
Nothing. Look, girl. I don't know how many times I might have watched it. I was trying to find the one with Arnaz, right? The copy of Arnaz, but now I can't find it. I cannot find it. Okay. Anyhow, pump up the jam. Hey, thanks for coming out, y'all. Y'all been great. I need to get the writing on this paper, get all my stuff lined up, so when I make it in tomorrow, God's willing, all I got to do is just type it up real fast and kind of go up there and make it do what I can make it do. That's it, and that's all, you know. That's it, that's all. Oh, where's my other one now, girl? Because they was like, oh, he's got the chicken walk down pat. So good night, everybody. I will see y'all soon. But that's going to be one of our next topics, right? I'm going to get to watching a few videos, kind of have them lined up on line dance. And let's see who's enjoying them the most. And I think that it's the men now. I think that men are loving the... Oh, you said look under the Arnaz J no more? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Because I wanted to go out with that one. That's, baby, when I say that fitted that freaking Merc song perfectly, it was perfect for that. It was perfect for that. I was like, no, they did. And then they add him too, you know, they be adding him so that he can watch, you know, some of them to appreciate, you know, and of course get his laughter on about it. Yeah. Is this one it? Why am I not finding it? Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me do this. I can go right to my phone and find it. And you know what? I just came across one with what is the heck is his name? Kevin Hart. See, I don't get a laugh out of that. I don't get a laugh out of Kevin Hart trying this line dance. It's like, I didn't feel him, so I just scrolled right on by. You know, I talked about him when I went to his comedy concert, right? And it was maybe two things that I might have laughed at with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey kind of has the same momentum in their comedy shows, and to me, that is trigger the crowd first. Laugh at my joke before the crowd laugh, because the laugh is kind of particular, right? Nobody has it. So, you know, of course, his laugh will make you laugh because the way he laughed. But ask yourself, are you laughing at the joke, or are you laughing because his particular type of laugh made you laugh? And, you know, and Steve Harvey was like that. You know, he'd tell you something, and it became funny till I realized, what was the joke again? What was this joke about? Because all I heard was a laugh. But yet then you laugh. It's like that run challenge thing, right? And the person walk up to you and they look around, run, and you start running because that person running, but you don't even know what the hell you running for. It's kind of like that, right? I'm like, man, listen, I can't find it. I don't know why. All I see is, yeah. I don't know why I cannot find it. That is weird. No. Okay. Anyhow, maybe I'll get it in next time, but I really got to start getting this paper drafted up. So, hey, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the channel, you guys. And if you feeling like it, go ahead and hype the channel up. All you got to do is go down below, find the hype button, hype it up, get tapped out there in the algorithm. So, APZ, don't be creeping in here now. I'm going to bed. Bye. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.